Hey, welcome to the First Lady Point of View show, everyone. I'm your host, the First Lady Felicia K. This is where you can expect culture, music, news, reviews, fashion, and exclusive interviews. So stick around. We got somewhat of a fashionista, also a legendary promoter right around town here in Sacramento coming up right after this.
It's the First Lady Point of View. First Lady Point of View. You tuned in. It's the First Lady Point of View. First Lady Point of View. Culture, music, news, reviews. You tuned in. It's the First Lady Point of View. You tuned in. First Lady Point of View.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Oh man, we're gonna get right into it. We have none other than Miss Ellen Marshall. You might know her from around Sacramento. She's been around doing promotions and just networking, mixing and mingling, and I would say she also advocates for a lot of us up and coming, or whether you're an entrepreneur in entertainment or you got a small business. I definitely see this queen just out there grinding and pushing the line for everybody. So it is truly my honor to have her here today. How are you, Miss Ella?
I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Oh man, I appreciate you for coming. You kept your word. I met you about a month or so ago at the Capital City Lodge. You were out producing, you know, yeah, our lane, what we do, and you just caught my eye, not just because of how meticulous you were about your production, right, which that's always appealing to me, but how stylish you were while doing it. So that was like a win-win. I'm like, I gotta stop this woman and ask her if she'll be on my show. So here we are a month later, and you're sitting down, and I'm so honored. How long have you had ELM Production? I said that right, ELM? How long have you had it?
Well, ELM Productions, probably about 25 years.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
What made you start it?
Well, I started back in 1969.
Okay. Oh, you just told me your age, girl. I let him guess.
I was 18 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. My very first promotions was for Dick Gregory.
I remember Dick Gregory.
Yeah. I used to attend Washington State University in Seattle.
Oh.
And Dick Gregory was coming to lecture. And so they were trying to get people that could go out, and at that time there was no cell phones, no computers, so it was all flyers and posters on telephone poles and in restaurants and in after-hour clubs and things like that. So that was the very first thing that I did that just kind of gave me the bug to do that.
Oh, wow.
And when I did that, I was approached by a music producer, and he wanted me to sell albums out of the back of my car that couldn't be sold in the record stores.
Okay.
And because they were X-rated.
Oh, okay.
It was Rudy Ray Moore.
Oh, wow. I know it was Rudy Ray Moore.
Cheech and Chong and Red Fox. And I
knew you was legendary from the moment I met you.
I used to go around to the after-hour clubs, and I used to sell them out of the back of my car. I'd go to the barber shops, the beauty salons, and sell them.
Wow.
$5 an album.
Wow, and look at you. I mean, come on. And I just see you all about town, just still loving it. That's amazing. I hope I still love it the same way years down the line. It seems like it's very rewarding for you.
It is.
It is?
It is.
And that's your full-time occupation now, right? Or do
No.
you still work?
Oh, I have another business. I'm an interior architectural designer.
Okay. And that makes so much sense.
And I also do DoorDash.
Okay.
I love DoorDash.
Right, you get to meet
That's
all
my
the people.
fun job.
Yeah, the fun job. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my fun job.
All right, all right. So as far as, I want to ask you a question. There's another outlet that you promote a lot, and I've been so intrigued with this young lady's clothes, right? Stephanie Hunter Ray.
That's my daughter.
Imani told me today.
That's
She
my
said
daughter.
you said you wanted to talk to her about Stephanie Hunter Ray because you want to get clothes from there. You want to find out how you could get some clothes from there. She said, I found out that's her daughter. I'm like, no way.
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Oh my goodness. Well, I want to wear some of her merch. I got to get in touch with her.
She's got some really nice stuff, and she's got a big fashion show coming up.
Yeah, don't tell me the name of it. It is, I don't even want to look at the card. It is something rich, and it makes me think of something good to eat. What is it?
Be Exquisite.
Yeah, that's the name of the restaurant, but
No, not the restaurant.
I mean the clothing store. But what is the name of the fashion show?
Oh gosh.
And it's something that makes me think of like, ooh, make me think I want a pastry. Frosted Elegance.
Frosted Elegance, yeah.
Frosted Elegance. It makes me think of that.
Yeah.
I like that. What made her come up? Well, I'll have to get her in here to ask her.
She would be fabulous. Because her boutique is inside her salon.
Okay.
She has a hair salon that has, I think, 6 chairs.
Okay.
And then she has the boutique that's in the front of it. So.
Okay. Yeah, I've been seeing like she's been putting up these nice denim pieces. I'm like, I don't even wear denim that much no more, but the pieces are nice.
Oh, she's got everything.
Everything. Yeah,
Everything.
she's a mini version of you, huh?
Yeah,
fashionista.
Yep.
True to it. I love that. And so that's how you ended up doing a lot of her photography and promotions.
I do.
Yeah.
I do promote her very
Very
heavily.
Right?
Very heavily.
You're supposed to. It just makes so much sense. I'm like, oh, they're related. It makes well, you promote. You're fair, right? You promote everybody. I love
promote
that.
everybody.
If it's positive, you got it up there, and I love that about you.
Yeah, that's one of my main pet peeves with other promoters.
Yeah.
Is that they don't promote anybody else's material.
Yeah.
And but they will put their information on my page.
Yeah.
You know, because they know I will share it.
Yeah.
But I can put my stuff on their page, and it never goes anywhere.
Yeah.
It never gets seen. You know, so.
Well, that's because most people, unfortunately, they look at it like, if I help that person, they're going to go further than me. Competition, right? When I just believe that if we move in sync together, we're going to all reach the top together. That's the way I think. I mean, I've reached back for people and thinking we're on the same page, and then they really like studying me and looking at me as competition. And I'm like, where did that energy come from? So I definitely get it. I understand, but you don't seem to let it shake you, though. You still keep doing the good work.
It doesn't bother me because I just take it for what it is.
Yeah.
You know, as long as
business.
I do what I do,
you get it back.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
You know, so, and I'm known by people that I don't even know. I get hundreds of people that come up to me, oh, hi, Ellen, how are you doing? Like, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'm great. How are you? You know, and then I'm like, who's that?
Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. It's. I'm sure no one gets offended either. It's just that they got to meet you, right?
I always act like I know them.
Yeah, that's polite, right?
I always act like I know you.
But you got a sweet whole persona. Your whole persona is like genuine. I watched you even. We covered the Greater Sacramento Urban Music Awards, and I even watched you work that event, work that room, and how everyone knew you and everyone was happy to see you, and you never change. You're always the same. Whether I'm seeing you at the lodge or at a gala or at the awards, your personality is always the same, and that's probably why you've had such longevity in this cutthroat business too. Yeah. So what has been the most rewarding part of being a promoter that's lasted this long for you?
Seeing artists that I started working with when they first started out and seeing them blossom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joe Levy.
Yes, he won an award too.
He won, yes.
He won
He's got
too.
an absolutely beautiful album out. But when I first met him, he was just getting ready to do a one-man show.
Wow.
And Derek DOA Allen,
yes,
you know, was helping him promote that, and nobody knew him.
Yeah.
Nobody knew who he was. And you know, they did in Europe because he was in Japan, And he did very well in Japan, but in America, he didn't.
It's a little harder, but
yeah.
look at him now.
Yeah, and he's flying now.
Man.
He's flying.
I love that.
And there's quite a few that I've started out with.
And watched them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about your relationship with Bob Jones and the Chosen Few? How long have you been working with them?
I've been working with them for 15 years.
Yeah, because you promote them, obviously, but you produce for them. I met you in the producer capacity wearing a production hat. So how long have you been doing the production that long as well? Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. And Bob Jones and the Chosen Few, every Sunday we have an open mic jam.
Yeah.
And we have musicians that come in from all over. We never know who's going to come in.
To jam with them. I asked them if I could get up there. They said, yeah. I said, but I can't sing. He said, do it anyway. I was just teasing with him. But he was so cool about it. I said, but I can't sing. He said, just do it anyway.
And we have mainstream artists that come.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Eric E.Q. Young.
Yes.
You know, used to be with Confunction, and he used to come in and sit in all the time. Jubu Smith.
Yes.
From Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Yes.
And his brother Pick from Janet Jackson, and they come in when they're in town, and they sit in, and
I told them they turn it into like the Apollo.
Yeah,
it gives that vibe most definitely. I think if you're in the arts, into music and the arts, and you're from Sacramento, you got to experience that at least one time. It's next level. I got to get Gabby in there. She appreciates stuff like that. Shout out to Gabby. She's the on-set photographer, videographer, but she's working floor director tonight, so shout out to her. But she would appreciate that, though. I got to get her out there now that we're talking about it. So that's something that they've been doing for quite some time now, every Sunday. Do they have a residency, or they just, since they've been available, they've been doing it?
Well, they've been at the Capital City Elks Club now for, we've been there for a year. We were at one spot. It was a little juke joint.
Where? Here?
In Rancho Cordova.
Okay.
It was called JB's.
Okay.
Lounge and
I'm
Grill.
familiar.
And then they closed down. But we were there for 9 years.
Okay.
And then we moved around, you know, to a couple different places, a year here, a year there. But we've landed here, and everybody seems to like it.
They love it.
You know, and they have a fairly large following.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a large following.
They got an award too.
He's won several awards. Yeah. This last award was for the whole band, and Bob just a couple of months ago won for himself for Sacramento Blues Society.
Yeah, he's the truth.
And he is. He
is the truth.
He's the real thing.
I know it's rewarding just being able to say, you know what, I'm a part of this entity.
Yeah.
Just being a part sometimes is just worth it all, right? So as far as, what would you say is your favorite out of all your hats that you wear, as far as producing, your interior design work and promotion? What would you say? Or it could be equal, right?
It is equal, because I love doing my designs. I specialize in ADUs.
Okay.
And I do universal design. I design for aging in place.
Okay.
And for handicap.
Oh,
so,
awesome.
Yeah, so I like doing that. But I love producing. I love producing shows. Before COVID, I used to have regular shows every month. I'd have big productions.
Yes.
Then when COVID hit, and a lot of the venues closed down. So it's been very difficult trying to find a venue, because most of them charge, you know, too much money, really.
Yeah, really,
you know?
really. Everything is after COVID, it's like, instead of us coming together because we survived something so terrible.
Right.
It's like everybody's just trying to almost, I don't want to use the word, I know they're trying to survive, but it's like almost everybody's trying to rip everybody off, right? It's weird to watch. I think we should be in a different space right now, but it is what it is.
But during COVID, I had, we had live streams, pay-per-view live streams, and that was fun, because it would just
You said it was on pay-per-view?
Well, we would do pay-per-view.
Oh, that's
we would charge,
cool.
yeah, and it would just be the band that in the nightclub, and that was it.
That's cool.
And
who thought of that idea?
I did.
Oh, I bet. It's always us, right?
Yeah, because there's, so that was a lot of fun.
I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right, so we're gonna get ready to take a break. I know I got about another minute, but I don't want to get interrupted when we get into the next topic of conversation. All right, so we're going to get into a break, and we'll be right back. We're going to talk a little bit more with Miss Ellen Marshall. We're going to talk about promotion, the nightlife, all of it, interior design and production. All right, we'll be right back after this.
There are a lot of words I would use to describe my daughter. Kind, strong, hilarious. When I think about how much she's experienced in her life, on a journey that we're now on together as a family,
I'll make you something to eat, okay?
we can't help but be inspired by her every day.
Hey, Mom, we're about to start the movie.
Oh, yeah, I'll be right there. Okay.
So really, we're the lucky ones. Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
All right, we're talking with none other than, she just told me a great story, a backstory about herself. I'm not going to put her business out there, but her name, okay, well, she just told me she recently found her family. And so her name is actually now Ellen Marshall-Roseli. So, yeah, congratulations to you for that. I know that had to be gratifying to find your,
It was.
How's that experience been for you?
Fabulous. Fabulous, because, I mean, it started out, I found out when I was 16 years old.
Okay.
My adoptive dad told me.
That you were adopted?
Yeah,
Or
well, he adopted me, but my mother was my mother.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, and I asked my mother all the way until, from time I was 16 till I was in my 50s, and she never remembered, couldn't remember.
She remember.
But then, actually on her deathbed, 3 days before she passed, I asked her again. I told her, I says, this will probably be my last chance that I'll ever get to, ask you again, do you know anything? And she told me then that she was the babysitter for a family that had, at that time, they had 7 kids. And she told me that we lived there for the first 6 months. And then, and she didn't remember my dad's name, but my adoptive father, who's originally the one that told me that I wasn't his biological child, told me, where he worked and what his name was and all that, because I guess she had told him when they were younger. And one day I got an email. Oh, I did Ancestor.com, and Eric E.Q. Young, the bass player for Confunction, he told me, he says, Ellen, you got to do it. You got to do it, because I was telling him about my story. And so I did, and it was worked. 2 years later. Wow. I got an email from someone saying that she thought I was her cousin, but I saw the name, Roseli.
And you knew.
And I knew exactly. And I said, can you please call me? And they called me, and I talked to, it was my niece. And her mom was there, which was my sister. Wow. And my sister's 5 months older than me.
Wow.
Yeah, so, and then we all met up at Thunder Valley, my 4 sisters and my niece and I, and it's just been fabulous.
The missing piece.
Yeah.
All this time.
And then I met my brothers, and Now I'm the middle of 15 kids instead of being the oldest, of six.
But sometimes that middle is good. I'm the middle child. It works for me. Sometimes, you know, you don't have the pressure of being the oldest, and you don't have to be expected to be just a dainty, cute, fragile one all the time, right?
Yeah.
It's strength in the middle is the
Yeah,
way I look at it. Wow. Thank you for sharing that, man. I love that for you.
Yeah.
So Roseli, is that Italian?
Roseli is Italian.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. So do you guys hang out often, or you guys just
Every
keep in
holiday.
touch? Wow.
Every Thanksgiving, every Christmas.
Wow. Have they been close by all this time? Or Nevada
well,
area?
they live from Salinas. I was born in Salinas.
Okay.
They live from Salinas up to Chico.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, it was great because I used to watch those shows all the time where somebody would find their family and their family would say, "We don't want nothing to do with you," you know. And I was so scared that that's what that would be.
Yeah, but nobody can resist you.
But
yeah,
when my
you knew
mom
they wasn't
passed,
gonna kick you to the curb.
When my mom passed, I just thought that was it.
Yeah.
You know, I'll never know.
But at least she finally gave it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good for her. Good for her. She did the right thing. Oh, man. That was rewarding.
Yeah.
That was rewarding testimony. And you probably never shared that publicly, did you?
Actually, I did.
Good for you.
I did. I shared it on Facebook.
Good for
when
you.
I was leaving the Thunder Valley where we all met.
Oh, you showed pictures. I have to check it out.
I did a video.
Oh, wow. Because I bet you guys all look alike and act alike.
Actually, we do.
I love that.
We do. My one sister, I was sitting on the lounger and she was laying on the bed, and she looked at me and she said, "Oh my God!" And I go, "What?" And she pulled her socks off and she said, "We have the same feet. We have the same hands." You know?
It's the little things, right?
And then when we were walking through the casino, my niece and two of the sisters was walking behind us, and they were going, "You guys even walk alike." You know? So,
I love it. I love it.
It was funny.
So what was the process with you building your brand? Was it like was it peaks and valleys, or would you say it's just been
peaks
like
and valleys?
Okay.
Yeah, and learning to do my own graphics.
Okay.
That was I do all my own posters and flyers. And
was that a hard process for you to learn?
No, because I had mentors
Okay.
that knew, you know, how to do the Photoshop and stuff like that, and they taught me how to do it, and then I bought the program myself, you know, and was able to learn more because I started out with the pirated, you know, like most people do, and then finally I went ahead on and bought, you know, the Photoshop, and then I was able to do the tutorials and everything. So I do really great work. I'm really happy with the work that I do.
Yeah, you do a good job.
Yeah, my flyers are nice. My posters are nice. Yeah, I really like doing that. I've had a little bit of, really the only problem is the Black community accepting me doing Black promotions, because all the bands that I work with are Black.
Let me reassure you this, Queen. I'm Black.
Mm-hmm.
They just give us pushback in general. Because I get pushback. You know, that's just, it's weird, but it is what it is. I mean, and that's kind of odd because with you, I don't
get inbox messages and stuff. Trust me.
I believe you saying it because
yeah.
I mean, I get negativity. Yeah. Most of the negativity I get is from other Black, and oddly enough, it's women. Because everybody, this is the thing that I've learned. My mother and I were recently talking about this. Everybody feels like it should be them. Mm-hmm. They could do it better. Yeah. You know, I should be doing that. I could do it better until they have a chance to do it. Mm-hmm. And then they see all that you go through. People don't realize what you go through to get to where you are, right? Mm-hmm. They just have an automatic sense of entitlement. I can't speak for all races, but I will say that is a common thing in my culture.
Yeah.
So I say don't take it too personal, even though it's hard not to take it personal. But just keep doing what you do, because trust me, I'm a black woman and I get the same pushback. I mean, but I try to focus on the people that love what I do, right? Not the ones that want to nitpick. You should have did this or you should have did that. Well, I should be. You got to focus on the ones that say, you know what, girl, keep doing your thing, because you're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
try not to let it get you down.
Oh, it doesn't bother me, but that's one of the biggest hurdles that I've had to get over.
Yeah.
You know.
That's weird to me, because
Yeah.
a promoter, that's like the catalyst to all of it. Like, if you got somebody promoting you, I don't care what they look like, if they're going to promote you to the next
Well,
level.
these aren't the people I'm promoting.
Okay, these are the people that probably want to do the job, right?
Think they can do the job.
They think they could. That's what my mom tells me all the time. They think they want it until they know all the L's you took to get it done.
Yeah.
The sleepless nights, the process, the going back to school, and all the no's. It's a lot of no's before there's yes, right?
Yeah.
And the prepping that goes
Yeah.
into it, and just wanting to make people feel comfortable sitting down. All of that is a lot.
Yeah. Plus, I also have comedians.
Yeah,
I work with-
saw that recently.
yeah.
Tell me a couple of comedians you're working with.
Tristan Johnson, Rico
Okay.
the Great.
Okay,
you
yeah, I
know.
saw you with Rico. Yeah.
Mikey Winfield.
Look at you.
Yeah,
See, that's
quite
what
a
I'm saying.
few.
Like,
Yeah.
we love you over here. I don't know what they tripping on. I mean, keep doing your thing. I mean, you could be out doing 1,000 other things other than this. So some of us appreciate you, and I'm happy that you're here. And I hope you're here doing this for many years to come. And you could say, you know what? I was on that young lady show when she was doing it out of Sacramento in season 5.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. So where do you see your company, let's do short term. Where do you see your company 2 years from now? Where would you like it to be?
I'm trying to find a venue where I can start doing my big shows again,
Okay.
because I would love to do a show with Joe Levy, Big Mike Hart.
The ones you
know.
started with, right?
Yes.
I love
yes,
that.
Yes. It's just finding a venue that will fit enough people, be the atmosphere that I want. Because a lot of people, it's, oh, well, why don't you go to the Colonial Theater? No, that's not the atmosphere
That you want.
that I want. That's not the ambiance that I want, And, but I also don't want to pay $4,000 just to rent,
Yeah, just to
a
rent a
room
place.
out.
Yeah.
So,
I get it.
But that's what I want.
Yeah, it'll happen. You know
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Somebody is listening, watching right now, know that that's the goal. You might get investors that's willing to put in and believe in the vision. That's what it's all about. If you don't speak it into existence, it won't happen if we don't know that that's what you want.
Yeah.
I would love to come out and we cover the event for you if we get it up and going, put it on TV. For
But Elements
you.
is the name of my
And you just have the ELM, the ELM as abbreviation?
No, Elements
And
is my production company.
Okay.
That's what I use when I do
Good to know.
actual production shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
And-
ELM Productions and Entertainment Promotions
Okay.
is just
2 different
my
entities.
promotion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you so much. Now, tell me the last name again. Roseli.
Roseli.
Oh, I got it. Roseli. All right. Thank you so much, Miss Ellen Marshall-Roseli.
Yes,
All right. We
yes.
got that right. I want you to look into this camera and tell everybody how they can get involved with you. All your social media platforms that they can get involved in, website if you have it.
Okay. My name is Ellen Marshall-Roseli, and you'll find me on Facebook under Ellen Marshall-Roseli. You'll also find me on Instagram and TikTok under ELM Productions and Entertainment Promotions.
Okay. And they can find you every Sunday doing promotions
Every
where?
Sunday we are at 3706 Stockton Boulevard at the Elks Capital City Lodge, and that's an open mic jam session. Classic R&B, jazz and blues. It's $10 donation, but all artists that perform will get in free. And it's from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock every Sunday.
And they start at 8 sharp, you guys, and I'm telling you, you
5.
will not, 5, and yeah, you guys start at 5 on the dot.
5
and
on
it
the
ends
dot.
at 8, yeah, because we got there, it was like 4:45, and it was already a lot of cars in the parking lot. And when we left, you couldn't even get out of that parking lot. It was like cars blocking it in. So, yeah, you guys really do your big one out there. And I can't wait to go back. A fun fact, Capital City Elks Lodge is actually my family's lodge. I grew up in there every Christmas Eve, all of that as a little bitty girl. So just to watch what it is now, shout out to my Uncle Tyrone Gordon, keeping my grandfather's memory alive. And I love that.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, so we got to check that out. All right, you guys, I thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. Until next time, reach back for those that are coming up behind you and pay homage to those who did it before you. It's free, and you'll feel good about yourself. Peace, one love. May God bless your hustle, and I'm out of here.
You tuned in. It's the First Lady point of view. First Lady point of view. You tuned in. It's the First Lady point of view. First Lady point of view.